Hi muckers, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you're all doing very well. Okay, we reacted to Laura Lee's apology and then her apology for the apology, but there's something deeper here that I never knew existed with Laura Lee. So when she made this first apology for the apology, about the apology, this is the apology for the apology, at the end of it, she talks about my future. She has an entire section called My Future, and it's literally only like a minute long. In it, she talks about the fact that she kind of wants to change the community and we need to work together to like change the beauty space, right? And so she talks about all these plans she has, and she said that she was gone a month and she wants to start showing us what she's been doing. Okay, so this is what she did. She made a video called The Hard Reality of Life on Skid Row, Homeless Crisis. Now, she uploaded this video 2 or 3, I think, videos after the apology for the apology, so it wasn't even directly after. And I don't think she ever touched on this topic again on her YouTube channel. Now, there are so many comments on this that I've just seen, basically being like, I hope you, use the money you make on this video to donate. There's so many people saying that why are you, making this a video? If you were doing it off the goodness of your heart, you wouldn't be using this to kind of come back from a big cancellation. You have a lot of people saying things like, when are we going to get another video of you doing something like this again? And by the way, there's some people that are loving this. There's people saying that they were homeless themselves. So I kind of wanted to watch this video. I think it's a good thing that she made. And also, okay, wait. I just see that she said all AdSense from this will be donated to Food on Foot. All right. Now, I just want to double check really quickly if Laura Lee ever touched on this again. Laura Lee, homelessness. This specific one, because I couldn't find any other ones. Huh. Don't think she ever did this again. We have videos here. Rich Lux made a video. We have someone, Mango Tea. Laura Lee exploits homeless in a charity publicity stunt. Laura Lee, homeless fake. Okay, so people were not... Laura Lee's homeless video, nice try. So this is what I'm side-eyeing. We're going to listen to this like minute of her saying like the future of the beauty community and what she wants to do. And then we'll watch her like one attempt to show us that she changed, I guess. I just think it's really fake if she has never touched on it again. But anyway, here's what she said. Oh, before that, I have my second channel. Please consider subscribing. It'll be down below. I have hundreds of videos over there. Also, my P.O. box is right here. I'm sending signed art cards and little letters on the back to every single person, no matter where you live, to everyone who sends something. All right, let's listen to what she said again, the last minute.
Are not funny ever in any way, fashion, or form. I know that is nothing to joke about, and I understand that. Through the situation, I have grown and I have learned so much, and I'm going to continue to learn and grow. And with taking time off, I took the time and thought about my positioning, who I am, why I started this journey. And I came to realize I literally have millions of people watching me. I am a role model, and I have to stand for more, and I have to do a better job, and I'm going to do that. I want to help this whole community that right now is not.
So she's making a promise.
Turn it around and put it in a beautiful place where it's a positive place where we come to beauty to grow together and to feel good again. I want to take some responsibility for that, and I want to help turn this whole community around, and I know that we can do it together. And
she wants to turn the full community around.
Whenever I was gone, the amount of love I received, the amount of DMs, emails, tweets, just everything flooding in with just pure love and kindness coming from people in the beauty community, influencers, and you guys yourself was just crazy. And it showed me how much humanity and positivity is truly deep down in this community. And I, being gone, did some pretty cool things to work with different people that had nothing to really do with makeup and beauty, but it just had to do with growing as a human and being a good person. And I want to post that on my channel. I hope you guys want to see that. I would love to share that with you guys. And throughout my channel now, I would love to show more of that with you guys and help to grow this community as a whole. I love
An interesting way of phrasing something that you never touched on again. Hey, today's video is a bit different from my usual content. This video is a video I'm most proud of since I started my YouTube career. I made this video to bring awareness to the homeless crisis and to bring awareness to the amazing charity Food on Foot that is helping the homeless. Food on Foot is near and dear to my heart. Tyler and I have been a part of their $98 club and have spent time volunteering. This charity has changed our life and hope it does the same for you. Thank you for watching. Okay. Food on Foot. Our innovative work for food program is moving hundreds of poor and homeless individuals into workforce by giving them the skills they need to regain jobs, housing, and self-confidence. And your gift achieves an astonishing level of impact. 85% of the homeless individuals we find full-time for are still in their jobs a year later. Let's look at this place. Food on Foot. Okay. The top thing being, is this donation tax deductible, is crazy. Okay. I think I'm going to like this video because I like when people use their platform for this. I just am completely watching this under the gauge of, I know that she did this to get out of a cancellation, and that makes me feel really gross. And also the fact that she promised to do things like this often to change the community and then never did it again. I think that's actually worse than her not doing, worse than her doing, like, or not doing this. You know what I mean? Like, so wait, if she's sitting down with people, which we'll get to, do they know that she's doing this to get out of it? I don't know. All right, let's get to it. Okay. So there's music playing at the start of this video. I'm muting it while music's playing because I'll get struck down.
A growing number of people on the streets are children and young adults. The latest count released Wednesday shows there are nearly 58,000 homeless people in LA.
LA is now considered the worst with homelessness. It now tops New York City. Take a look at the street below. It is lined with tents, and scenes like this are becoming more and more popular.
Okay, out of fear of being struck down because of the music, I need to go to a non-music part.
And we are going to be talking amazing things that I've been a part of and that I get to use my platform to share with you, and I am very excited for that. Today we are...
But is it using your platform if you've done it once? Again, I would love to stand corrected. If someone could let me... Hello? If someone could let me know that Laura Lee has done this many times. But from my perspective, and I've done a little bit of digging, it seems like this was a one and done for Laura Lee. I would love to be corrected on this. So please let me know if I'm wrong, but this seems like a one and done. And I think that that's even more frustrating than if she had never made this video. Because whether she has been a part of a donation club or not, why are you only making this video when you were a part of when you were classed as the worst YouTube apology and you were nearly losing every single deal? That's what bothers me.
We're going to be talking about Food on Foot. We're going to be interviewing people, and we are going to be talking about the homeless problem in Los Angeles and really across the entire country. So I've talked about Food on Foot a little bit on my IG story as well as on my Snapchat, and now I want to talk to you about it on my largest platform, my YouTube channel, and that is with you guys. And if you guys don't know what Food on Foot is,
ever want to talk about it again?
Non-government funded organization, charity, and what they do is they provide homeless people with clothing, food, and things to help them get jobs and get back into the world for over 20 years now. Food on Foot gives more than 8,000 meals a year to people in Hollywood that are homeless and needy. It's actually way more than just a food thing. They don't just give out free food, they actually give out bus passes. They help people get jobs. They help train people for jobs. They do so much to get people back on their feet and to be able to provide for themselves. So it's a really amazing thing that they do, helping people. And I got the super, super special privilege to be able to interview Patrick. And Patrick is so near and dear to my heart, and his story, it is so strong and inspiring and powerful, and I'm just so blessed that I get to share it with you guys. So now we are going to jump into the purpose of this video, and I truly hope...
You know what I mean? There's something really icky about the fact that she only decided to do this when she had came back from the biggest cancellation a month later. Something really icky about that. It's great regardless that she's using her platform to talk about this. Absolutely. Is it frustrating knowing that it's very clear her morals aren't in the right place here, and it was more of a, I'm a nice person, I talk to charities? That bothers me. That really bothers me. But because of that, important things were highlighted. But morally, this video feels very icky.
Hope it inspires you and touches your heart.
In 2017, I first came to Food on Foot in late September of 2016. I was homeless in Altadena, California. I was drinking. I'd lost everything. I lost my house. I lost my cat that I'd raised for 10 years, and I hit the streets hard. I remember the first night I was just I had no sleeping bag, I had no anything, no blanket or anything. I'm laying in the back of a parking lot, and this car rolls up on me, and a guy gets out and says, "Is this the best you can do?" So, I'm not even doing homelessness right, and he said, "You don't have a blanket?" So I thought, yeah, you're right. I'm pretty crappy at this. And he gave me $5. He said, "Promise me tomorrow I'm going to give you $5. Promise me tomorrow you'll go to a church and get some blankets or something." So by the next day, I actually did have a sleeping bag, but I was getting real close to the end at that time. If you could see a picture of me right before I quit drinking, I was about 130 pounds. I gained a heck of a lot of weight. I'd rather be heavy and happy than where I was. I was pretty sad. I'm 60 years old. I'm a pretty pathetic figure on the street crying, "I want my kitty." And luckily, I found the room of AA in Altadena, and I stayed sober 58 days going to this meeting in Altadena. They sent me to a rehab called Royal Palms over in the Westlake area near MacArthur Park. I stayed there for 10 months, and when I got out of there...
This music in the background is so obnoxious. Just let us listen to the story. You don't have to try sway our emotions, Lord. Bitch. Come back to me. You don't have to sway our emotions. This Patrick's story within itself is important enough for you to have to sway us with music and stuff. Oh, there's just something. It just bothers me because it's it really bothers me because this is such an important topic. Homelessness is something to care about deeply. And it's something to care about deeply if you're going to platform it. It's not something to find someone who will do an interview with you that you can sit, full glam and, sit nice and nod alongside and upload it on your YouTube channel under the guise of, I'm going to change the beauty space, when in reality, it was you trying your desperate attempt to change your image. We would call celebrities out for that. And so, I guess, there was some people that were calling her out for it, but it feels really scummy. It feels really, really, really scummy. I'm trying to think of another example on the platform we've seen of this. I don't know why Logan Paul's coming to mind. I don't know if he's done something similar to this or not, but there's something really shady about doing this right after coming back from a cancellation when you can assume her comments were brutal and the dislikes were brutal and she was losing all her brand deals or whatever. So this video comes as a way of changing her public perception. And homelessness and Patrick's story is not something to use so you can change your public persona because you were called out for being problematic and racist and a bully. Bothers me.
Almost a year sober, but I'm still homeless. I'm still
Right.
So they got me in a sober living house and in an 8-man room, and that's when I heard about Food on Foot, and I started coming here every Sunday. I wouldn't change a thing. I wouldn't change all the bad stuff that happened before now. I had to go through that stuff to get to where I am now.
Absolutely.
And I appreciate my past. When I was drinking and using drugs and homeless, I used to think there's nothing in this world worth saving.
Yeah.
But now, I think everything in this world is worth saving, and everybody in this world is worth saving. It feels kind of cool to have gone from Skid Row to Beverly Hills.
That is astonishing.
This program, it gets people out of their normal line of thinking, which, when you're homeless, you're just so needy all the time, and you are thinking of yourself all the time. But with Food on Foot, they help you to get out of that mindset and to start thinking about other people. It provides the thrill of hope to people who are in a hopeless situation.
Well, you're an absolutely amazing success story, and I know not only you're inspiring me.
Okay, so Laura Lee can cry
Breaks my heart into a million pieces.
over losing sponsorships, but can't cry at hearing that story.
I'm so sorry for anyone that's been hurt.
It's performative and it's annoying.
But everyone else that's a part of Food on Foot and the people that are currently in the program hoping to graduate or even be a part of the program, I know you're such an inspiration to them as well.
Thank you for giving me the opportunity to tell this story.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you.
Thanks.
Patrick is currently full-time employed in Beverly Hills. He spends his spare time volunteering with Food on Foot. From 2010 to 2017, the number of homeless people across LA grew by nearly 42%. Well over 500,000 people are experiencing homelessness in the U.S., nearly 10% of that being in LA. My next interview is with Dr. Kelsey Deppen. She is the program director for Food on Foot.
I moved to the LA area about 2 years ago, and I was absolutely shocked by the homeless population. So I was born and raised in Southern Illinois, and we don't have homeless people there.
It's just
I'm from
not Alabama. It was
Absolutely.
just so rare to see homeless people, so I didn't understand
Right.
when people would say a homeless crisis. Now I do.
Yes, it's terrible here in LA, and so I saw that and it broke my heart. There's no organization like Food on Foot,
I agree.
especially here in LA. Jay actually founded the program in 1996, and he was actually driving around in his SUV passing out chicken dinner. He wanted to feed the homeless, and it just grew from there. So it soon became a food drive, and then from there he started wanting to help people get jobs and get housing. So my job is the program director of the Work for Food program. So we actually have a food drive that's open to the public, but we also do a Work for Food program. And so each and every Sunday we take anywhere between 25 to 30 participants, and we have a very strict criteria. So we are looking for individuals that are between the ages of 24 to 65. They are not receiving any type of Social Security income or disability income.
Truly nothing.
And they're not on probation or parole. So it's really those high functioning adults that slip through the cracks in other programs, and we can help them get back to work quickly. We take those participants, we feed them lunch, we do an orientation to the program and tell them all of the steps that they need to take to be successful here. And I like to share two of those. One is they have to be able to pass a 90-day hair follicle drug test, and we also have them pass a background check. But the key there is,
I'm just really curious by the perception of this. I mean, there's a lot of people saying you took your bad situation and you grew from it. Instead of wallowing in self-pity, you grew. You took your platform and showed what you can really do. That's the problem. The problem is she didn't. She didn't. For this one video, she did. Right after her cancellation. People are loving it, but someone said, how about some videos of you volunteering on a regular basis? I feel like these videos, YouTubers do it once and that's it. I would love to see more interviews from homeless people. Their stories are amazing. I mean, people are loving it. I side-eye it. I mean, I'm glad that this organization is getting the exposure from it either way. But there's just something scummy about it. There's something scummy about not knowing what to do with your career next after going through your biggest cancellation. And so you decide to rebrand with this. And the problem is with the promise of doing it consistently. In her previous video, she said, I can't wait to do this more and shit, right? Did she? Did she? I don't know.
For having anything on their background, it's just an honesty test. So we want them to tell us, like, hey, what are we going to find on your background when we run this? And as long as they're telling us the truth and being honest with us, that also helps us advocate when that comes up in the application process with employers. We actually send out crews to the Hollywood area and the local farmers market to clean up the community. So it's doing something positive. It's giving them a boost of self-esteem and confidence. And we give them Ralph's grocery gift cards in exchange for their hard work. And we try to do like some type of beneficial group activity each Sunday. So it might be resume building, it might be interview skills, it might be substance abuse, something related to substance abuse. And so because of that, a lot of our participants, they find employment on their own while they're coming to our program, which is amazing because they've got that boost of confidence and self-esteem, and they go out there and they land a job. And then we step up and help them with housing. But it's a very intensive program. It takes a lot of hard work. If they follow through as a green shirt and they continue, they become what we call a gray shirt, and that's the fun stuff. So that's when we get them a job, we get them an apartment, and we actually cover all of their expenses for the first 5 months or until they have $5,000 of savings. These guys they're making minimum wage, which is tough. The lack of affordable housing is insane.
In LA, guys.
It's so expensive. You know, you go to sign up for...
Not the millionaire being like, in LA, guys. Is it when I put my hands up, maybe? Let me test this out. Oh, it is! Wait. I don't know how I'm doing that. Is it like if I'm just being expressive or something? I am so confused. I don't even know how I'm doing it. What the fuck? What the fuck? Okay, so I guess when I move my hands...
to sign a lease, and they want first month's rent. They want a deposit.
Yeah. And last month's rent.
Yeah, last month's rent. These guys are coming off the street.
Yeah.
They barely have the clothes on their back, and so we help take care of all of that. We furnish their apartment. We get them work clothes if they need it, and that just helps them get back on their feet. And then the next step of that is creating that safety net for them of $5,000, a security blanket.
Certainty in their life.
Yeah, and if something unexpected comes up and they need money because life happens,
yeah,
they have $5,000, and it's not going to land them back on the street.
So guesstimation, how many meals would you say you serve weekly or in a year?
Absolutely. So we feed about 150 to 175 a week. The food drive that's open to the general public, so that comes out to be about 7,500 to 8,000 a year.
So how do you guys spread the word and get food on foot out there?
Yeah, so basically it's word of mouth, and it's really kind people like you that are willing to use your platform to spread the word. So thank you very much. We greatly appreciate it. So as you know, our program isn't government funded, so it's all private donations and volunteers, and we actually have what we call the $98 Club, and Laura here is a member of our $98 Club. So that means she donates $98 a month and is a member of Food on Foot, and right now we have over 550 club members, and so that is what is keeping and driving our program and helping all of these people.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Kelsey, for letting me do this, for being here, for letting me interview you, and telling us about such a special program. I appreciate it so
absolutely.
much.
Thank you so much.
You would tell us a little bit about Food on Foot, how it started.
Here's my thing. This organization, charity, they sound amazing. And if anything, this video is 600K. The exposure they got from this, everything aside, is great. Everything aside is great. I just don't like people I deem as being phony. And that's my problem with it. If you're passionate about this and you promised your audience that you were going to continue to be passionate about this, don't fucking drop it. Don't drop it. I'm going to look up on my phone if she's ever touched on this again, like, not even just on YouTube.
Life is so insignificant. And if I could get people to understand that at the end of the game, the king and the pawn go in the same box, people don't understand it. They think they live forever.
Yeah.
They do.
Nothing coming up with Laura Lee Foot on Foot.
You could be gone tomorrow. You could be gone tomorrow.
The world, really, and I'm just so happy to use this moment to shine a light on what's going on in our world.
Use this moment is the cancellation.
And to just share this with you guys, and I hope it inspires you to.
All right, let's go through her YouTube channel while this plays in the background to see if she ever used her platform like that again.
And I hope it inspires you to read into more of this problem. I love you guys so much. Thank you for being here. Thank you for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. Again, I hope it just adds some love into your heart and touches your heart. I love you guys, and I will see you in my next video.
I'm looking. We're now a year ago. I'm not seeing anything. I'm seeing a lot of shopping sprees and going to the richest Marshalls in the world shopping sprees. I'm seeing just PR hauls. Going IKEA shopping with no budget. Shopping spree. Did she ever do something like this again? Hello. We're now 4 years ago. What year are we in? 2020. Is that only 4 years ago? Fuck me. I'm just seeing PR hauls. It's time to tell you something. Is this one? No, she's announcing her brand. Okay. I'm just seeing hauls. 5 years ago. No, there's the video. She never did it again. She never did it again. And you know what I don't like? I don't like a phony person. And I don't like someone using other people to get out of something that they're in. And that's exactly what this is. Great that, you know, she was able to bring attention to it. Clearly what seems like a very good organization. But I don't like a phony person. I don't like... it's very, very, very shady to me and puts a very bad taste in my mouth about her. Let me know your opinion of this. We'll talk about it down below. Goodbye.